There's a question, a follow-up question on boilers and combination boilers. So the person here is asking, can you explain why you went from mains, I think you meant to type, as a make instead of the major brand like Worcester? So I guess to answer that question, honestly, I've been doing this for 20 odd years. So I started with BRCs, the cheap and dirty kind of boilers where, quite frankly, they lasted 3 or 4 years. And quite frankly, that's what we could afford then. Then progressively we went up the value chain, almost the brand, Valiant, Worcester Bosch. And now after 20 odd years and obviously having multiple units to kind of think about, I've come back to a middle ground really. So the middle ground are like glow warms, mains, Baxi, what's the other one we use quite a bit of now? Mains, Baxi, Ideal. Sorry, that's the four kind of brands which are around the £600-700 mark. Because anything after that, you mentioned Worcester. I love Worcester Bosch, but they're costing £1,100-1,200. So that's almost double to what an average boiler is giving. So a mains, an Ideal, a glow warm, they are around the £600-700 mark, and they still give you 5-year guarantee. As long as you're doing the service, you've done all your kind of your requirements like magnet clean, you put in descalers in and stuff like that, they're all on the 5-year warranty. And quite frankly, after 5 years, if it gives me 5 years, I'll be very happy on these boilers. So 5 years gets me, when I'm putting a boiler in at the moment, and bearing in mind it costs me on average about 1,200-1,300 quid to put a boiler in. If it lasts me 5 years, that's a couple of hundred quid a year that the boiler has cost me, which is not a lot when you think your income is around 1,200-1,500 pounds, sometimes a bit more per month on those properties. So the real answer is basically, I think it's more cost effective to go with a boiler that will give you 5 years. Worcester, to be fair, will probably give you 7-8 years if you're lucky, and they are pretty good as a company as well. But they are double the price, and that's the reality of things. To put twice the amount on hundreds of properties, it's just too much money for us to justify. So we'd rather take the chance and do the 5-year warranty, and then if we get an extra 5 or 6, 2 or 3 years after the 5 years, so much the better. If we don't, we can live with that. Hope that helps.